Everyone, this is just a quick announcement to let everybody know what's going on this week. I wanted to talk about discussion participation. So far we have only had one person participate in our discussions, and that needs to be all 4 or 5 of us, even though it's an extremely small class. I do need everyone participating in the discussions. So if you are confused about where to go, unhappy, or just not getting it, please let me know and I will tell you what to do. So let's look at the course. You log on, this is the page that you see. Then you log on into your summer 2012 class and you open it up. We'll try to open it up again. There we go. And then you see all of the announcements that I've made. So here was my announcement letting you know that Luca, I don't think, is any longer in the class, and he did not post his discussion questions. Luca, if you're there, please come back to us. We want you to participate and be here. It's not too late. And here's everything that we're doing. I'm emailing these to you, so you should not only get it when you log into the class, but you should also get it into email. After you look at the news and the announcements, please go to content. And here you will see everything that you need to do the week. We are in week 4, so here's my very brief lecture, and then we have our ever-present to-do list. So you open the to-do list, and it goes, not right there. Why was my to-do list not opening? There it is. Here's our to-do list. So we have, this week, you have a taking sides activity, and then you have 2 primary source activities. There is no discussion this week. So I just want to make sure that you're familiar with where you should be going to the class, because I would hate for you to be lost, and that's the reason why you're not doing assignments. So make sure that you are looking at the lecture. I try to keep them brief, read what I have in the lecture, and then go to your to-do list, and that tells you everything that you need to complete for that week. So it's all right here and where to go to complete it. The next thing after I check content, I always go to Dropbox. As you see, I've broken it up by week. So then you would go to week 4 and you would see all of the assignments that you would need to complete this week. You click on them, you open them, you complete them. Perfect. In the discussions, even though we're not having a discussion this week, I want to revisit last week. So you click on the nav bar up here, go to discussions. Discussions should open, haha, and then we get to the forum. So there's week 1, we're scrolling down week 2, and week 3. So here we are, the discussion leader. I have the prompts. Oh, you know why it's not going up? I have the prompts right here, and then you click on the discussion. My computer is being very slow, and then you see that a few people participated. We had Melanie and Sam and myself participate. So that's good. I thought we only had Sam. So Melanie, thank you for joining the conversation. When you are done, after you've posted all 3 of your posts, note that the discussion starts on Thursday night at 11:55 when our discussion leader opens the discussion. If he or she does not open the discussion, then I will post the discussion prompt on Friday morning as soon as I can, and you guys will have till Sunday to answer it. You must respond 3 times to the discussion. And it's really hard if people don't respond in such a small class, so I'm going to encourage you to respond early and respond as much as you can. But you need at least 3 discussion prompts in order to receive full credit. You cannot all reply on Sunday at 11 o'clock because that stifles our discussion. So you can have 1 post on Saturday and 2 posts on Sunday. Ideally, in my perfect world, I'd love to have 2 posts on Friday and 1 post on Saturday or Sunday or so forth. You just can't have all 3 responses on the same day. So really, I'm encouraging you to take part in these discussions. It really helps you to learn the history if we thrash out ideas in small groups like we are. So do that. After you're done, you need to do a summary grade of your discussion post, and it would look like this. This is the teacher view. Yours is a little bit different, but you fill out the self-reflection assignment and then you upload the document after you've cut and pasted all of your responses in. If you don't do the summary of the discussion, then you cannot get full credit on the discussion. In fact, you'll get a 0 for the discussion, even if you participated in the discussion. I want to see you reflect. I want you to see you justify your grade, because that also helps with the learning process. Research papers this week. It's explaining the author, explaining what they are. If you want to see the research and all of the research papers in their entirety, go to the first block of the class and you can open primary source research assignment history summer, history 20, summer 12. And this talks about the assignment what each of the assignment is and their point value. So this week we are on assignment 4 and assignment 5. I want you to really dig deep into the background of the author of the piece that you have chosen. I want to have you find out anything that you can know about him or her. How does this background help us understand who the author is and what significance this piece is in history that you've chosen. I also want you to summarize your primary source, and this is a really important activity. I want you to tell me what your primary source is, what's it about, what's the position, what's the argument, how are they making the argument, who's the audience, all of that stuff. Try to answer as many of these questions as possible. I realize that with some of your sources, you may not be able to answer all of the questions, but you really want to dig in deep here, and it'll be a good 25 points for you to earn. I've already talked over my 5 minutes.